It's not a culture that talks a lot about sex. Well, growing up, it's not an open culture. I mean, I remember having my first period and it was this big hush up thing in school you're not supposed to talk about.
In South Africa, it's you meet someone and you kind of hammer it out. There never really has been do's and don'ts. Nobody really ever spoke to anybody. People don't speak about it.
I have never been told, also that only you'll see kind of, which is not a bad thing, I think. It's, you'll experience and you'll see. We had a special 1 week camp with a priest. We were there and everybody was wondering what's that all about. And he really, as a priest, told us how you make love to a woman, how you make foreplay.
All the laws on sex and stuff with Judaism is all written out in the Torah, so it's all there.
Kids go to church with the parents, they see what the parents' values are. So you don't really ask your parents, Mom, what do you think I should do in this case? It's usually a taboo. So I think you probably mimic what you see in your parents and in your kind of close area, and that's where you get.
Sex is not looked as a shameful act in Italy. I think that's another oddity for a Catholic country. It's not really shameful. It's seen, I say, largely as a beautiful thing and really not a problem that way.
And what if happiness met regret?
I think we've never had a problem with our sexuality per se. I think we're a very loving community of people. And I don't think that has ever been a problem. In fact, my mother always said one of the most precious things that a man or a woman can do is to make love.
In general, sex is important in Austria. Like, it's something that people value and that they explore. For me personally, sex is very important. Good sexual relationship has to be working or has to be established in a relationship for the relationship for me to work.
Maybe in the beginning of the relationship, they might do it like every day. And then when it's, after a while or when it fades, maybe a couple times a week or once a week.
I don't know, because that first boyfriend, we probably did it 24 times in one day. I always have that to compare to, and so that was my ideal, and I've never really been able to find a guy since that can keep up with that kind of pace, and yet that's what I want. I want that back. I don't want this like snail pace once a week bullshit.
It's kind of creepy to me if you're romantic and whatnot throughout the whole day and for the rest of your life.
Once they stopped having children, the men just went off with younger women and there probably wouldn't be much.
If you're from a really good home, a really Christian home, it is expected that maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, very early sometimes.
In Iran, you can't really get married without asking the permission of the parents. The groom will always go ask the permission, they will go ask for the hand of the bride from the family.
Almost like a business merger in a way.
Usually people will date for about a year, maybe 2. There's a lot of actually shotgun weddings, when a woman gets pregnant and then they have to get married.
In India, the family
the family is a really big part of the relationship. So, even after a girl and a guy get married, generally the girl will move into the guy's home where he lives with his mom and his dad.
Marriage with in Judaism, like the woman has to cover her hair when she gets married, and that is just, it's too hot and itchy. I hate it.